Hello there, everyone. I've just turned down the master volume of the game, so you might need to adjust your TV volume so that my voice and the game come through at a reasonable level. The reason I've done that is because the Mortal Kombat playthrough, the Mortal Kombat Let's Play that we did for about an hour, my voice was quite quiet on certain parts of it, so I'll be trying to adjust going forward. Also, thinking about getting a new microphone soon, so that'll be good, right? You know, for those none of you that listen. So, I've been playing the Outer Worlds for about maybe an hour and a half, something like that. It's very, very Fallout, as everybody's going to say, because, you know, that's what it is. It is very Fallout, so of course it's going to look very Fallout. Feel very Fallout. It's going to seem very familiar. However, it looks very Fallout, but if Fallout was just like from a parallel universe, you know, like if you like with this halcyon symbol and the branding and everything and the spaceships, it's like Fallout, Borderlands, and No Man's Sky just like put in a blender and then buzzed up, and then you got this, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's interesting. Apparently it's not open world, it's more like sort of hub areas, which honestly I don't know how I feel about, because I love me an open world. It sort of makes the world feel more real, more live when it's an open world. But I'm wondering if because I'm only a little way in, I don't really know how the game works yet. I'm wondering if it's like Borderlands 3. Where you've got like lots of little hubs like that, but large ones, which in my opinion is fine. That's open world with just interconnected maps, if that makes sense. The world is all of those maps put together, isn't it? That could just be zones, the different planets. It may not, but it makes sense in my head. So I'm gonna veer off now. 300 meters away from where I'm supposed to be going. Just look at those. Yeah, that's cool, right? That's really pretty. The game is very pretty. I mean, just look. And the planets in the sky. So cool. It's neat, you know. It's very 1950s. You see these books. Oh, I can't interact with those. Oh, weird. With the covers on them, you know, like, always puts me in mind of that book from Back to the Future, you know, that Marty's father writes. Tales of the unexpected, stuff like that, you know what I mean? One thing I've noticed that you can't do that you can do in Fallout is jump over stuff. Whoa! Okay. Baddies. Okay, ready? I've got Ashley Birch with me, so that helps. Ah! Ah! I can't shoot! There's so many people! And you heal like this, look at that. It's a really unique way of healing. There doesn't seem to be stim packs or anything like that. Or medkits. At least at the moment. There seems to be drinks. So, bit cartridge, which is like the money in the game. And sentry blade, which I believe is a melee weapon. I haven't really used, but maybe I should try using one. Let's try that. Oh, so guns also have durability and condition in this, which is interesting. I don't know what you get from breaking down sabers either, but let's have a look at that now, because you change your weapons like this. Ooh! Wow! Use the controls to attack and block. Block. Attack. Block. Oh, interesting. So, Can I go in here, or is this some kind of thing that I can loot? 'Cause it said transport wreckage, didn't it? Let's have a little look. Doesn't look like I can. So this is, what is her name? Parvati. Definitely voiced by Ashley Birch. Oh, I didn't look this guy there. Oh, that is a healing kit. Okay. Some ammo. Oh, that's not a rock. I thought it was a rock. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything else. I'll go check up. Let me start that sentence again and make sure I'm speaking English. Let me go and check around this wreckage. Coolant tank. The tank's all over because... Blah, blah, blah. Oh. Weapon parts. So, yeah, weapon parts is what you use to fix your weapons when they need fixing. I don't know how much of a big deal it's going to be. As in, I don't know if you get tons of weapon parts, you can just keep fixing your guns. If that was the case, it wouldn't make sense to have weapon durability, so I don't think it's going to be that way. I don't usually like it when weapons break, I'm not going to lie. However, it is part of the game, so we'll give it a try. Okay. Now, can I sneak up and do a stealth attack, or do I need a skill to do that? I literally don't know. Wow. Just a second, guys. Wow, she just killed him. Ah, run at him! Oh, an assault rifle. That's the first one of those I've got. Interesting. Oh, I could have shot these. What an idiot. So here's the thing then. So let's check the durability of this sword now that we've used it a little bit. So it looks like it says condition 193%, but I think that first symbol isn't a 1. I think it's like a condition indicator of some kind. My eyes are not that great at seeing that. I'm not going to lie, it's very small. Why they do that, I don't know. So, if we break this one down a minute, it just gives weapon parts. Right, okay. So this is 100% handgun. How many weapon parts will this give? 3. And I think it's quite a large amount in order to fix something. And they didn't give many. Like, I think it's literally like, I've just noticed the tubes hanging off me because I'm still wearing the first costume that you get, and you're sort of tubed up at the start. What's really interesting about that is... Hang on, what's this stuff here? Oh, that's your armor. Now, is that better than mine? How do I figure that out? 4 armor, 3 armor, light, skill points, tech skills plus 5. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Maybe at the start of the game these things matter, and then towards the middle to end game, you know, you'll sort of have weapons coming out your arse. And model spaceship. It's perfect for a collector, just a child dreams adventure. Weird. Is that rare? Is that not rare? Do they always pop up? I wouldn't know at this point. That could be a collectible for me to put on my ship, or it could be something for me to sell. I literally don't know. What the fuck is that? She's some sort of electrical wire. Oh, there's enemies. Yeah! I love how they just stand there and let me destroy them. What's that? What? Oh, I'll have to look at that in a minute. Yeah. I thought there was another corpse. Maybe I've lost him. That's another thing, is finding the corpses after the battle. Oh, there it is. Right, our skin tough salve. It's rough. It's damage. Dermal congealer. Hard and already. So there seems to be lots of these, like, quick temporary power-ups. Like buffs and stuff, you know. I don't know if there's going to be really difficult enemies in the game right now. Okay, I've just noticed there was an L1 and R1 thing up on my screen in the corner. Okay, I got that. That's my time slowing thing. Is that the purple? It is! Okay, so the purple underneath my health up there is my time dilation, time slowing thing. So what's L1? Oh, my healing. Right, okay. Obviously, I've done that before. Why the fuck did I know that? I tell you something that this game doesn't do that Fallout does. And that's guide you in slowly. It's like, alright, this is all the stuff, this is all the things that are happening, this is the world, this is the people. Whoa! This is a bomb. I wonder if I can dismantle them like in Fallout. Nope. Ooh. Sword off shotgun, nice. Let's give that a try. What did that say on there then? Small percentage of weapons or armor are pristine. They are more durability and worth more to vendors. Pristine items can be... Oh, I did not get to read the last bit of that. So what did I find that's pristine then? A shotgun. So there's the assault rifle that I picked up. Sword off shotgun. Where does it say pristine then? Maybe it wasn't that I picked up. See, there's so many things that I genuinely don't understand. I can't see where it says pristine on there. Is that the diamond, do you think? The little diamond symbol. I don't know what that is. I'm very confused by a lot of this. I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's the assault rifle, interesting. There's the sawn-off shotgun. Okay. Fuck. Let's not go near those. Can I go in here? Oh, I can't go in there. I don't know why my screen is still slightly hazy. Am I concussed or something? Will that heal me? No? Who knows? I'm still trying to figure everything out. Yeah, they seem to throw you a little bit in at the deep end and just expect you to sort of swim, you know? And that's fine. That's usually how I like it. However, what I'm doing is, naturally, I'm comparing everything to Fallout, and you shouldn't do that with a game, obviously. That's not what you're going to want to do. But you can't help it, because it's so similar. Like, it's slightly slower. You're slightly slower on your feet. You know, you can't pick everything up like you can in Fallout. Like, not everything's a collectible. Like, you can't pick up, like, this little mug here, you know, you could in Fallout, right? Most things in Fallout you can pick up. Spacer's Corona. What's this? Triptease. I have no idea what any of this does. That's another thing as well, is like, most of the stuff in Fallout I'm familiar with after all the years of, you know, Jet, Psycho, and, you know, Blanco Mac and Cheese. We understand that, and there seems to be an equivalent type thing in this game. But it's about figuring out and rerouting that sort of, is that kind of spam? It seems that way. Rerouting your mind to think, you know, to outer worlds. And that's difficult when you've got so much Fallout in your brain. And I know I shouldn't mention Fallout so much, but it's hard not to, right? Skin Tough Salve. See, now that, in my opinion, looks like something I can pick up. I cannot. It's not a problem with the game, it's just a problem with my own brain. My brain is hardwired to think that I can, after so much Skyrim and Fallout. And this was made by the people who made Fallout New Vegas, which is actually one of my favorite Fallout games. I love New Vegas. I had so much fun with it. It was great. And they, you know, they had bright lights, big city in that too, and you know, this is kind of what this entire game is. As you can see, bright lights.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, well, where are you? Oh, I see you. Hello. Canid meat. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw, bloody hunk of meat, even without the bits of detritus stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for record. Can I just speak to this person without it just, like, trying to kill me? Hello, Grace Romero.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Adelaide.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Got my eye on you.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Don't we all?
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Picked up quite a few side quests as well.
Could do without the gallows humor.
Interesting. The side quests seem to be a little bit more fluid feeling than in other games. Like sometimes you just have somebody run up to you, you know, in Fallout and be like, "I need this. Go get it for me." In this, it's more like you turn up at a place and they're like, "Oh, there was a person, and now there's not a person. Can you go maybe find them?" I don't know. It's very similar, but it's a little bit more fluid feeling. At the moment, maybe it'll get, or maybe it's just because it's different, it feels different to me. I don't bloody know. It's too early on to tell. But look at that tube. Look how, like, sort of glowy and beautiful it is. You never really got anything like that in Fallout. It's refreshing, and they've done it on purpose. They've definitely put a lot more colour into this game on purpose. I mean, look at her hair and her eyes. What the fuck?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Poultice?
Your troubles with Edgewater. Leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah, can I have a poultice?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old
Grandmother?
who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Oh, okay.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
I didn't speak to the vicar, and now I wonder if I should have.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that
Maybe if I
piece of
spoken to the
friendless
vicar, I would have
kid.
had different options.
I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I need the thingy.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. We'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I don't give a shit about your
Well,
problems.
if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them.
Yeah,
You know
but
that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was
Is that
tired
true?
all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
well,
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
yeah, that seemed a little.
That was unkind of me.
I'm gonna give my
Sorry,
opinion after
dear.
this conversation, guys. Just sit tight a second.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's choice.
Make
The
up your own
company
minds, and we'll
owns that.
discuss.
Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it.
I haven't been there though. I haven't seen much of it. I was there for barely 10 minutes.
They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's choice.
The game didn't
brand
provide me with enough
cemetery.
information while I was there. Maybe that's my fault. But I went out for a wander and ended up here.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
That's just the thing though, lady. My conscience hasn't told me anything. Like, it's all very well you living amongst the trees and all that crap. That's fine, right? Lovely, yeah. It's how everybody thinks that they want to live, right? And this is very picturesque and beautiful. However, what is shutting off that power going to do to people? That's going to take away their livelihood and their money, and maybe that's good for them. I don't fucking know.
Followed me around before he left the cannery.
I know what the game is hinting at me to do as the right thing. This seems to be the place that's the right thing. But I don't know. I don't think that it's given me enough information for me to properly judge. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just putting these anyway, by the way. There we go. It's like, so, the big city, yeah, the cannery seems to be evil and all that. I didn't investigate the cannery much while I was there. Maybe I should have, but I didn't know that this was going to be something that happened, I thought, I just go out, get the regulator, and I'd have my ship then, and I'd be able to go explore the ship. That's genuinely what I thought I'd be able to do. You know, maybe have somewhere to go sleep and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know there was going to be a moral choice in this so early on, without me knowing much about anything. Again, that might be my fault, but I know the game is trying to say that the town is bad. Well, maybe the game's not trying to say the town is bad. Maybe this is the conclusion I'm supposed to come up to that I don't really know. So, do I go back to the town and investigate further? I think that's probably for the best, right? Just go back, see, before I make a decision that could change the world. I kill you? Maybe. It's very pretty. Ha ha ha! Hey, I tell you something. The guns are a little sort of floaty. I don't know. Maybe it's just my aiming. My aiming might be bad. It's possible. I'm not the best. I'm not the best at stuff like aiming a lot of the times. I know that. But like, I feel like it's not. Maybe I need to turn my sensitivity up slightly. Actually, that might be a wise idea. How do I do that? Actually, my controller sensitivity is down. Why is that? Oh, it's at 32%. Doesn't mean it's down, actually. Let's just try that now. A little bit high. Sorry, bear with me. Try that. Now that feels a little better. It did feel, if you remember at the start, I said it felt a little slow. I don't know if that means that like I was moving my cursor slowly as well. But turn the sensitivity up. I might need to move it back down a little bit further and try and find the sweet spot. But it did seem that I was taking too much time to be able to aim, and maybe now that feels better. I'm not entirely sure. So we were supposed to speak to the vicar. So we'll pop back into Edgewater and speak to the vicar and see what he says. See, that's the kind of front cover of a book I was talking about, actually. So they must have based it from these kind of things. Terror on Monarch, with Ruth Bellamy on Halcyon Helen, Spencer Woodrich as Chief of the Savages, featuring real monsters from the doomed world. See, that's cool. 12 amazing episodes. That's really cool. Skill points available. I think I messed that up when I did it just now. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to put all my points into ranged for now. Oh, there you go. We can now apparently cripple and hit different parts of the body. Yeah, I don't feel like my guns were doing much damage. You saw how much the sword was doing as compared to the guns, so I need to put that up, I think. For sure. Yeah, actually the sensitivity feels a lot better. I wonder why they started it so low. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just me, how I work, and we all got different sort of senses and things like that. So, you know. Oh, that's the geothermal terminal. That's where I would change things from. So it's here where I actually do that. That's a good thing. So where's this Vicar man? Hello.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Does it really? Well, let's go see what Vicar Blobby Blob says.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
What is up with his
Tagging
ear?
along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Power divert thing.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Ah.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Okay.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life.
A banned book.
One of the reasons I transferred
50 Shades.
here was to
Definitely
get my
50
hands on
Shades.
that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum.
See, look, see how natural that side quest felt, actually?
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu.
Not natural, but more natural than
I'll mark where I saw it on your map.
some others.
Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here. Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
Yeah, goodbye.
Where we...
Oops.
That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. The contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract.
I'm sure we'll meet her in the story.
Sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay. Thank you, Pavarotti. So when I go in this room now to the power plant, which is just over here, will I get two options? See, it's so interesting because she said, the lady at the tree, the tree lady said, if I turn her power off, they're just going to die. Turn the town's power off. But the vicar said, if I turn their power off, they'll just come to the town. Everybody will be together. But if I do that, then they'll just be forced to work like slaves for the cannery, apparently. And didn't she say that it would force them to come out there where they got the power? Where then there's... Whoa, I was expecting to be inside. Where then there's no evil job. But then they wouldn't have a home. Would they? You know, they wouldn't have their home or money or... Do you know what I mean? Like, well, should not be that much of a divisive choice.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Yeah, I guess it would be nice and windy here. What are these things? Hello, guy. Vendor, taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. Vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vending machine can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation with an associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Hold X to continue. So this is buying then, so all they got here seems to be all the little food items. I don't really have a lot of credity bits. Oh, there's some helmets here as well. Riot control helmet, advanced defensive helmet, elite troop armor. Okay, cool. And then I can sell because I think my hack skill is relatively high. So do they buy these for much? 076. So some of it will just sell for 0. So not everything is just worth 1, as in Fallout. Mock apple juice. I wonder if anything happens when I sell something. What could I sell? What's that? Oh, that's my suit that I took off. Well, let's sell this apple juice then. Just goes like that. Okay, fine. Sell junk. Okay, I don't know if I had any junk, but what's this one? Halcyon. And this one, oh, this one's guns and weapons and stuff. That's cool. Plasma cutter and trip blade, shock cannon. Wow, cool. The sweat parts toughened. Oh, these are mods. Bypass shunts. Grenade launcher. Wow, cool. Revolver. Spacer's Choice revolver. Now that's cool. I do like myself a revolver type gun. I was enjoying that. Okay, so where to now? Oh, it's saying 400 meters that way. What does that mean then? What does this one sell? Some melee weapons, there's some other bits as well. What's this one? This one is T and L. And this one seems to be the same sort of machine as I just went into, but with some other bits in it as well. So I thought it told me I had to go in here. There's marauders over here, or at least baddies over here. Are they below me? Maybe. Might give me a. Oh wow! Is that lava? It is. Okay. So yeah, it seems to be 500 meters this way, but I thought the town was there, and it took me out of this direction into this place, which I thought was the power place. Maybe I was wrong. How do I look at my actual quest? Journal. Deliver power from geothermal plant. Deliver and read message. Head to the geothermal plant and redirect the power. Okay. That seems to be the only quest I've got active. How do I then activate like a side quest? Yeah. So you can only have... I don't understand why these comes now the power and stranger in a strange land seem to be the same thing. Phineas needs your help. Set things right in house here with the transportation first. Is that like main mission and this is like sub main mission? Does that even make fucking sense? Was it just pointing me outside and that was the closest one outside? I think that's what it was actually. Sometimes that happened in Skyrim where you would be in a town or a place and it would be like you'd get confused. Oh, there's a sleeping dog thing. Whoa, bodies! Fuck off, buddy. What's that about electrocute me? Electro bodies. I can't be able to read that. That's naughty, isn't it? Well, I think what we'll do is we'll call it here now. We've streamed for about 40 minutes, and we'll come back to this later on. I got to get some stuff done around the house, so we'll go from there. So thank you for watching. It's a very good game. It's very fun. I definitely suggest picking it up if you're a Fallout fan or just a fan of the style and everything like that. It's a good game. So yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, you've seen at least half of what I played. So yeah, very good. Very well worth the pickup. At least I think at this moment in time. Okay, thank you all for watching. Take care. Goodbye.